Honda LPGA Thailand, part of the season-long race to the CME Globe. Well, good morning from Siam Country Club, long-time home of this event. We're just outside of the resort city of Pattaya, about 70 miles south of the capital Bangkok, 100 miles west of the border with Cambodia. Another hot day here, temps in the 30 centigrade, hundreds Fahrenheit. I'm Tom Abbott alongside Katrina Matthew, Tim Lowe in the commentary box. Sophie Walker is out on the golf course for us. Final group getting set to go on this Friday. It'll be Shanete Wanasean and Masahata Oka tied for the lead overnight, and Somi Lee, who was one back to start the day. Fighting her way back up the world rankings, having dropped outside of the top 50 before that good run of form that we were talking about. Her fellow countrywoman Shanete Wanasean. She will have a lot of support here. Obviously, Gino Thitikun as the world #1 had the attention coming in as the local star, but Shanete Wanasean was tied for the lead overnight. Winner last year at the Dow Championship. Finished second in the Saudi event on the Ladies European Tour 12 months ago. So showed what she could be capable of in this game. Up there with a very strong field in Saudi. Going to get through that rough. That one charging on.
Just got a little bit of run there, didn't it? But 3 perfect tee shots now, setting up a reachable par 5 and a good birdie or eagle chance for the 3 of them.
They can really move it out there. Let's take a look at what has happened already today. Start with Hyo-Joo Kim, very experienced player. Hyo-Joo Kim, a couple of birdies early on. This was the first of the 2 birdies, came at the 3rd, got her to 5 under. She would also birdie the 4th, so she's at 6 under par. Lydia Ko looking for a move today. This has second at the 2nd.
Yeah, just a short shot here, up the hill on the 2nd. And what we come to expect from Lydia Ko, a fantastic short iron.
That will get her to 6 under, 2 back at the time. This is the player who's really moved on today. Chizzy EY. Already 5 under for her round when she came to the par 3-8. Take a look at this tee shot.
Yeah, very accessible one there in 8 for her 6th birdie of the day.
So that will get her to 9 under in a 2-shot lead. Grace Kim, the major champion, 2nd at the 2nd. Almost holes out. We've seen some good ones there at 2 early on in this event. So that gets her to 6 under, and she's 3 back of the lead. So let's take a look at how things stand here early on day 2 of the Honda LPGA Thailand. Chizzy EY, 6 under for the day. We're looking for that low number. We usually get a really low number here each day. Yesterday, 65 was the low number. We've had as low as 61 from Chisato EY's sister, Akie, last year. So Chizzy trying to go one better than the twin sister. Low scoring, always the way here. So we go out to the 3rd and welcome in Tim.
Yeah, very good morning, Tom and everybody. Leona Maguire playing in that group that will have plenty of support out there. It also contains Lydia Ko and Gino Thitikun. That's a nice little bonus birdie there for the pride of Ireland.
Sizzling Grant, 2nd at the 6th.
Oh, and excellent. Just on the par 4, gently up the hill into that front pin.
Missed the green with her 2nd shot, Lydia Ko. This now for a par.
Those are the ones that just keep the momentum, keep your round going.
67 yesterday for the Australian.
Yeah, just in her second year on tour. A young Australian, had a very solid first year. Now coming to courses she's seen before, played before, and opening with a birdie.
The birthday girl, Gino Thitikun. Chance to sneak one in for a birdie. Good opportunity to head out to the first and catch up with Sophie Walker, who's striding the fairways. Good morning to you, Sophie.
Good morning, Timothy. Dare I say it, it's not as hot as yesterday. There's a hazy sunshine, but there's some breeze. In fact, I would say there's some wind. This first hole will be into from the left-hand side, and Nasa Hatoko, she was hitting 3-wood, seeing how far down she could get, and I think Chanate Wanasane will be doing the same. They've got 250 yards to the front edge. They're actually looking towards the left green side bunker. She has 239 yards to the front edge. Keep this one left side. 3-wood.
Amazing the difference a bit of wind can make. Just struggling to get that green today.
Gino Thitikun on the tee at the fourth. So players looking really tight here with that front hole location yesterday.
Yeah, and the back left today.
It really took it out of Lydia playing in this heat yesterday. She was pretty exhausted after the round.
Oh, yeah, it is tough playing in the heat. I think especially coming out just at the start of a season as well. You've not been used to playing in the heat for a few.
The slope down grain to this back flag. 42 yards left for Lee.
Lee opting to try and use the slope. That'll all slope round. Very beautifully worked out there from Somi Lee.
Got half a chance.
Oh, that was great imagination.
At the fourth, Lydia for her birdie.
So looking at the apex here, she's got 39 yards pin, but actually looking to land this 20 yards way left.
Just caught the slope. I think everyone was just sitting, watching, standing, watching, waiting, see if she was going to catch the slope.
Now Gino for the birdie at 4. Trying to get something going, yes.
Free drop. It's playing this one back in the stance, into the upslope. Maybe pitch it just before the green.
Played that very well, just like you said, Sophie. Landed it just in the fringe and popped onto the green.
This is Leona Maguire trying to save par. She was in the bunker off the tee at the fourth. There's just so few bogeys. When you look at the leaderboard,
And there's a pressure to make 4 on these par 5s. They're so gettable. This 2 cups left to right.
Just a little tentative there.
First and the 10th for Chizzy. Formality you feel for Somi to open her account for the morning. It's a well-played hole and an early birdie for Somi Lee. Thitikun on the tee at 5.
Splitting the fairway. Yeah, down the hill a little bit and a little bit downwind.
Playing uphill wedge.
Yeah, and got just the distance there perfectly on that little wedge, setting up a really good chance.
This is 111 yards with the adjustment.
And another good shot. The players must be feeling they've got to try and take advantage of these kind of nice easy pin there in the front, coming in with a short iron.
Just caught the first cut of rough at 5, Lydia.
No problem for Lydia Ko, though.
Somi Lee at 2.
Wedge, 102 yards.
Surrounded there at 2nd.
Prime position for Thitikun on the 5th.
Yeah, just a front pin, 10 yards on. I think we can give her that one. 3 in a row.
What is that, about $32,000? Is that what we worked it out to?
Yeah, they made a fantastic amount for the charity.
Chizzy EY at 10.
Chance for another birdie here for Lydia Ko. Actually, I think our paddles were confiscated, Tom.
The trip to the AIG Women's Open we were tempted.
It's for Lydia, just moving a fraction from right to left.
So that excellent second shot into the 3rd for Hannah Green.
Managed to stay on the plateau. There'll be a nudge from right to left to start, and then it'll straighten up at the end for birdie.
The reaction said it went in. And now Chizzy EY's 3rd at 10.
Yeah, just came up a fraction short in the par 5 with a short game like that.
That would have looked tasty from where she was. Looked like it was going to go in.
Well, we're right next to the 5th green, Tom, so we can hear some applause. This one outside left for a 3.
Yuri Yoshida and her sister Rin in the field this week on sponsor invites. There's a strong Japanese population here in this part of Thailand. A lot of members may get a few extra cheers. Hataoka for birdie.
Yeah, see if she can convert after that nice wedge in. Right in the middle.
Really good.
Takes her up to 8 under, 1 behind the leader.
The par 5 7th, reachable in 2 for Hyo-Joo Kim, especially with that front right hole location.
So the nice little chip shot, that's the birdie putt going in for Chizzy EY. So she moves to 10 under par.
Lydia in the heart of the fairway. This flag on the front edge. There's a false front in play. 116 yards, playing 1-2-1. Pitching wedge for Lydia, and it's a very good number.
She's got those short irons dialed in today. We saw a few squirrely ones yesterday, but she's on form today.
Now Gino.
Ball below her feet, so I want to start this left of the flag. 118 yards, gap wedge.
Got to be careful. There's the false front Sophie was talking about.
How far is that going to come back? Yeah, it's going to come back a long way.
It's a feature of these greens.
We saw that second shot find the parting surface for Hyo-Joo Kim. This is for eagle.
Yeah, downhill swinger from left to right. They've moved this tee up, making it very reachable for the field today. Oh.
It's going to kiss off the bunker from the right-hand side, up a steep and step here, hopped in for a lob wedge from the upslope, 20-yard shot. Beautiful wedge into here. Left herself this for birdie.
Just to keep the momentum after that good start she's had. Not much in this one.
Unnecessarily complicated for Hataoka on 3. Up and over that rise, should start to move back right.
Yeah, that was a tough putt. She just couldn't really get that high enough without having to use chip it, I think.
Up to the back 9 and our championship leader, Chizzy Iwai at 11.
Yeah, and a back right pin here, 29 yards on. Oh, and that must have looked good for her, right on. Definitely be a bonus birdie this if this one goes in. Back up the hill, be relatively slow.
It was an excellent second into the third for Wanasean. He's got to come left off that, surely.
In position here, right in the back, playing 172 yards. Oh, but fantastic. Very good from Somi Lee.
Gino Thitikun now on the tee at the 4th. A couple of victories for her on the LPGA Tour over the last few years.
Another good birdie chance. See if she can get the putter going.
Now Hataoka on the tee at 4. To the tee at the 12th, and the player at the top of the leaderboard, hottest round on the golf course, Chizzy Iwai.
Yeah, playing 143 today, front left pin, 8 yards on, 5 from the left, steady, just sit.
Grace Kim at the 6th, third shot. Always feel a little bit hard done by that, don't you?
This is what you pay for. The magician with a wedge. Worth the ticket price alone normally.
That was a very difficult shot though, Sophie. She really just coming down that slope to the first tier.
Gino Thitikun hold one from a pretty similar spot a little earlier. Lasse just needs to get something going today. Putting together an incredible day. 8 under for the day. Chizzy EY trying to keep it going.
It was just a little clumsy. A little further past than she'd have wanted.
Take it down the right-hand side, have it kick in. Well, no one's moving on. Everybody's waiting around the green for the world number 1 to hit this eagle putt. It will move an inch or two from left to right. Doesn't need to worry about the pace. It's down the hill for a 3.
And what a view of that crowd. You could see them all watching, and then bursting into applause. That eagle moving her up into a solo second, one behind leader EY.
And we'll go over to the 4th. Somi Lee for birdie. Get it to 9 under.
Just gently off the right. Well done.
It's a par putt here. Try and keep this round going. Could be really special. Keep that momentum up. That is fantastic. So good up and down.
That was a very good save. Keeps us looking for that 59.
Yeah.
Flag is front right. It's playing about 140. Look for a 3/4 9-iron from Gino.
Yeah, good shot. Didn't want. There's another false front on the screen. Didn't want to.
Over to number 6, Hannah Green. First event of the season for Hannah. It's her to 7 under.
This one should just meander to the left. Nicely hold.
Co's going to hit an 8. Can't be short. 132 yards flag.
Lucky, but I was fortunate to stick just there.
The 13th.
Yeah, and a very accessible pin here in this front little bowl. Slopes on the left and behind to help feed it back. Oh, looked like it was trying and it stopped.
And talk about learning from the greats. Check out Gino's pre-shot routine. She has the long left arm, just like Lydia does, to get her shoulders nice and square. Right there. Way outside the left, turning hard for a 2.
Did she? Yes. So Gino Thitikun ties the lead here on home soil, the Honda LPGA Thailand.
To get her tally to double digits under par. Not much movement in this. All right, Somi Lee.
She's just quietly, steadily moving along very nicely. 4 under through 5. Yeah, tricky one back down the hill, left to right. You can see how much brake she's playing as she hit it. Willing it down there. Pin though.
That's the best look she's had so far today. Want to say it? Yeah, that's more like it. Yes, that's 3 on the bounce for the former US Women's Open champion.
In the early going, somewhat overshadowed by what's been happening at the top of that leaderboard. And she joins the 2 players at the top. Hyuju Kim at 10.
Quietly going along.
Well, we mentioned Maya Stark has just made a bunch of pars in a row. Made 1 birdie at the first. It's been all pars to this point since then.
43. Oh, she hit it 144.
This is the 11th hole, and Hyo-Joo Kim for back-to-back birdies to start her back nine. There you go. It's 3 South Koreans now inside the top 5. 15th, Chizzy Ewai on the tee.
And a very accessible pin on the front section. Just saw Jenny Bay make eagle. Excellent there from EY.
For golf's magic number, she's going to need to run the tables.
Maybe that's why she's going to be more bolder with this landing point.
It should be a birdie for Gino to get to 12 under par.
Well, it's an eagle putt, but she'd be very glad to get out of here with a 2-putt birdie.
Yeah, you see in that back shelf having to putt out of that one and then down into the front. Steady.
That's off the green. That is off the green. Oh, goodness me. It was always going to be tricky.
As a player who's always been very strong with this club, this is Lydia Ko for an eagle at 10.
This one is putting down a valley. It's very quick with a subtle break at the end.
It's going to be a birdie, a 4th birdie of the day for Lydia. She'll get to 9 under par. She's there. She keeps doing what she's doing. She'll be right in the hunt over the weekend. Hyo-Joo Kim having a good day today. 6 under par for the round. When it comes to Leone, you think about Solheim Cup, and if she's not playing well.
Yeah, match play, that was a whole different beast, isn't it?
Tap in for Gino. 12 under par. Leads by 1 for now. And of course, Chisato Iwai will likely tie her very shortly.
Well, for a par now. Chip shot in front of green, just grabbed a little early. It's all right.
Go over to 8. Somi Lee. Winner last year in the team event.
Chizzy Ewai over Gino Thitikun, an eagle look on the 15th.
It's got a chance. Is it going to stay up? Good try. Yeah, quite often when you've got two sisters, one's perhaps slightly better than the other. Obviously, remember the Sorenstam's, Annika, Charlotta, the Jutanagarns.
Yeah, there's a player that's kind of clearly better.
Yeah.
I mean, they're both very, very good.
Yeah, Chizzy this week.
And this is the tee shot at 16 for Chizzy.
Yeah, tough pin position here. 194. It's up in that back little shelf. And I think we're going to see an awful lot of people there.
This is to go 6 under for the day. Get back into a tie for the lead.
Yeah, you can see that. It's going to move at least a couple of cups left to right.
Looks good though. And she is really working with the putter. This is a great round of golf for Somi Lee. We've got a number of really...
This for birdie.
How nicely was that tracking for Gino Thitikun, who hits the front all by herself once again.
Yeah, she's going to come right up this hill, slow putt up the slope onto that back little shelf.
Oh, what a putt this
my
is.
Goodness. What a great try. Oh, and another quality iron shot.
Pegging back an 8 iron. which is frightening for her accuracy. 143 yards. Doesn't necessarily suit her fade. So looking at the middle of the green, and if it turns towards it, so be it.
Oh, and a nice little pop in.
Been an interesting day for Manami Katsu. This is second from the bunker at the par 3 8th. The way she's going, I wouldn't be surprised if it went in.
Yeah. It's breaking from right to left. It's a nice looking putt for her though. This for a 2.
Of her iron play thus far this second round, just giving herself a great look here at 9. Wouldn't you know it?
My goodness, this is something very special. 7 birdies, 2 pars.
Grace Kim. Birdie look here. To the penultimate hole. And on that front right portion of the green today, just 6 from the front edge. It's pretty solid.
Off this green that seems to affect this putt.
So here we go, the par 5, slight dogleg right, down the hill, smash it over that right bunker. Perfect.
Stay 8 under for the day. Okay. During commercial break, Katrina Matthew made a bold prediction.
Yeah, good look for Chizzy Ewhite. Running up the hill, maybe just a fraction of movement to her right. Has she hit it? Boy, she has hit some quality putts on this inward half. Still having an absolutely stonking day. Here's Chizzy, 9 under, blemish free on the card with the par 5, 18th to come.
So Gino, it's a couple of yards closer. 105. This is her gap wedge.
Good shot there, the slope just bringing it in a little bit closer.
But to have wedge in her hand. Just outside 100 yards for Cone. A breath of wind into her face.
Famers showing them how to do it.
One of the great rounds working today. Ian Lee, 9 under par for her day. Chop the legs out from under it. Just get that to tumble on down the hill. Could it? No. How do you leave that short?
Not a lovely shot. Just kind of slid, as you say, right underneath the ball. Popped it about a yard and then just let it run down.
Ago, can Hannah Green follow her in? You have to flirt with that false front if you want to leave yourself in that position.
Yeah, well done, really good.
It's even better from Hannah Green. Very good indeed. Oh, well, that will Honda her putts at the 11th. We'll quickly drop back to 10, catch up with Chanate Wanasean. That's more like it. Deft touch. I think it's going to be a... easy one, but it's a slightly easier eagle putt than the one she left herself on 7.
Yeah, just the one big slope to go up and over rather than the two. Once you get the pace right. Oh, superb.
For Nasa Hataoka, who desperately needs something to go her way.
Yeah, this could hopefully kickstart her around. Struggled on the front 9.
Consider the back 9 kick-started for to the 15th, the drivable par 4.
Yeah, playing 255 yards today, 248 to the front. Very accessible pin. Is that just going to come on? Pretty good shot.
So for the outright lead once again.
For her 9th birdie of the day.
Back at 12 after that spectacular tee shot. Hannah Green sits at 10 under par herself.
Yeah, to double figures and up to tied for 5th.
To the last, and Chizzy Ewives had a productive day at the office. This is her 3rd shot to the par 5 18. She's 9 under for her round.
Pin right at the back. We can use that backstop. Yes, she is. Very nicely played.
Still a little bit in this one for Hyoju Kim's birdie after that nice pitch. Okay. Kim gets herself to 11 under within 3 of Somi on 11.
Yeah, coming off the eagle, a little more bounce in her step. See if she can keep moving in the right direction. And that's more like it. 2 fabulous shots.
Last year's edition of this championship. This is for Chizzy. Around a 62 on Friday in 2026. Brilliant. What can you say? That is a special round of golf for Chizzy EY. Blemish-free 62. 13 under par at the halfway mark, and she may not be leading this championship going into the weekend.
Yeah, I mean, look at that scorecard. 10 birdies, no blemishes on it. Fantastic round of golf.
Pretty much given this one to Somi Lee. That's why. 9 birdies on the round. Somi Lee doubles her advantage.
We'll have some turn from left to right, especially in the last half of this birdie try.
Kick in for Hataoka.
What a good start to this back 9. 3-3, eagle birdie.
She had a 4-yard radius to hit into with the approach. Did that. And this birdie putt will drift from left to right.
Front left pin. We've seen a lot of good shots in here.
Ooh, there's another. Well, if there's anyone who can hit the flagstick today, it's probably going to be Somi Lee. Earlier on in the day, Hyoju Kim just to the left of the green at the demanding par 3.
Yeah, very difficult. Just got it going up a slope. Just got to land it at the top. Very well played. Oh, that could be very good.
Well, you haven't jinxed yourself. That was Absolutely wonderful from Lydia.
All out.
Oh, just long left. That's going to be a tricky putt. It's fast once it lands on the green.
Back to the 12th. Charity Wanasing did hole her putt for par and had to hook her. Scared the pin with her tee shot and can't get it to drop, so just a par.
Unlucky, didn't need much more. Sophie said down grain, downhill, running away from her once it gets on the green.
You can't leave the hole here. What is it, 4 feet? For an eagle, after the most audacious drive. Best luck you'll get on this green.
She's here to stay. Lydia Ko, within 3 of Somi Lee.
17th, Yeoju Kim, second.
Yeah, this pin just hanging on the right-hand side, only 3 yards to the right of it, so probably err a little bit left. Nicely done from Yeoju Kim.
This for birdie, this to get it to 16 under par.
Yeah, this to extend her lead to 3 shots and her 10th birdie of the day. It's not doing a huge amount down this hill. Might just try and wiggle a little bit to the right.
Record for 2 rounds here is 16 under. Has it got
Keep
the
going.
pace? No, it's not got the pace. So she's going to stay at 15 under, but plenty of birdie chances to come. So basically record scoring.
Heart of the green.
Steady.
Yeah, she'd prefer that just to keep rolling down a little bit, give herself more room for the putt.
184 yards because she doesn't want to go long. 6 iron.
Can you stay up there?
It will still be slow, not quite like Maguire's, and it will have the Lydia Ko break from left to right. Needs to be hit with firmness though.
Good call there. Sophie needed to hit it with a bit more pace. I can tell you that Grace Kim made her birdie at 15. She's moved to 10 under. Nicely done. Only drop shot of yesterday's round came on this hole. Didn't want to repeat that mistake.
She's try to bump this in the slope or carried onto the green with some spin. For option B, is the right one.
This is Hyo-Joo Kim's third at 18. Yeah, it's funny for a golf course that's yielding this kind of scoring. You see those sort of mistakes or players being challenged by these greens.
Look at that, the experience of Lydia Ko, not even flirting with that right side, using the slope to bring it back towards the hole.
Thitikun looking at Lydia Ko's golf ball.
Maybe just did jump a little bit, getting no check up on that, no spin coming out that first cut.
Kim, you can see how delicate she's trying to be here. That was really clever.
Yeah, just played it along to the kind of apex of the shot and let it run down the hill.
This is at the 16th. Alison Corpus up to that wonderful tee shot, one of the best of the day. See if she can convert for a 2.
Right, birdie.
Hardest hole on the golf course, the 16th. That's a really good birdie. And for par at 18, Hyo-Joo Kim. Yeah. Certainly wouldn't go to sleep on Hyo-Joo Kim. She is an experienced campaigner.
Those putts with such an amount of break down the hill, it's so difficult to get it high enough, hit it hard enough to get it high enough to keep it on line.
Par 4 not going to damage the card of Lydia Ko one bit.
There's just a momentum keeper if this one drops, especially with the par 5 18th to come.
Well, she's made 6 birdies and an eagle today, but I promise you that par on 17 is going to feel just as good. Keeps the card clean. What does she have for us on 15? You lead her by 2. A little left. No, just. Oh, it's just going to tiptoe its way onto the green. Does she have another on 15? Looked like it just kicked right early.
Just bobbled on the first cut, the fairway, before it made the green. But the easiest of birdies.
On 15 to take her 11 under par in her second round and build a 4-shot lead. Of course it drops. Somi Lee to 11 under.
And 11 under for her round with 3 holes still to play. And after that lovely shot in from Corpus for yet another birdie to get to 12 under. And into a tie for 4th with Lydia Ko.
It's 3 birdies in a row for Alison Corpus.
Very well thought out and executed by Leona Maguire.
It's a gap wedge.
That was nearly slam dunk in the hole.
85 yards left, but the ball's above her feet, so gripping down on a gap wedge as well. This will be a half swing.
Yeah, beautifully executed the half swing, just keeping the spin off the golf ball so it stays up on that top ledge.
It's just been that kind of day for Leona Maguire, hasn't it? To post another round of 63. Well, a round that ends on the note that it deserves to. Your pre-tournament favourite and world #1 is there, lurking with 36 holes to play. A fabulous round of 63 for Gino Thitikun.
Yeah, Lydia Ko. All this one for an 8 under par 64 today.
Yeah, lovely. Nice way to finish there for Lydia Ko. Scribble her name next to a 64. Tree Club. Maguire just brushing that one in. Bit of a frustrating day. Level par 72 for her. Here in Pattaya. Back on 17. Hannah Green.
See if she can read this green properly. Is it coming? Oh, well done.
On the tee.
Can she get it? Squeeze it onto that top shelf at the back. Oh, she got that one heavy. That all went wrong. But got away with it.
This for par at 16.
Oh, and well done. The 59 hope is still alive, just.
21 champion Harriet Tanagan. This is for a par at the last, coming off a double at 17. Hello. Hello. Okay. There's a colourful scorecard today for Tanagan. Birdies, a pair of bogeys and a double, tots up to 71.
Yeah, she's being aggressive, trying to get it right down to the end of the fairway. Oh, and a nice little kick there. Getting it back onto the fairway.
Bit of a side hill lie for Somi up the right-hand side of 17.
Yeah, tough to get close to this pin on the right with the ball above her feet. Maybe she'll try and use that slope. Come on, will it come back a little bit? That was a very good shot off that lie. Oh, and it was a difficult putt, as Sophie's described. Difficult to get the pace and the line right.
To shoot 59. Hannah Green for birdie at the 18th.
Very good round of 65 from Hannah Green.
Julio Lopez Ramirez for birdie. Good day today. This would be for a round of 65 for the Spaniard, putting together a nice week.
Driver. Far bunker is the line on the right hand side here, for one is saying.
And she likes it down the middle. It was only joking, Sophie.
Truth hurts.
Yeah, Nasa has had the lead after the opening day.
She was bogey-free last week through 4 rounds at the ladies on the Ladies European Tour in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, to go for just at the American Express. It may have just been at the American Express. Wasn't that far away.
She gave that a great chance, didn't she?
What a shot. And she's got a putt for 60.
Just indecision, wasn't it? She was just never comfortable in what shot she was wanting to try and hit.
Strike is key. The face is pointing to the sky here. No chance.
No, she certainly couldn't afford to land that on the green, had to land it short. Will it stay on, or it can feed all the way off down into that little hollow?
Got to avoid the divots down there as well.
Yeah, it's why it's such a fantastic hole when it's up and they can go for it. We saw Area to Tanagard. What a fantastic shot and save from Juan Sagan there.
Yep. It's going to be a drop shot. Three shots better than the previous, which was 64 last year at the CME Group Tour Championship. Shot 64 in the first round. Great day.
Fantastic day. She's really treated us to some fantastic golf. I mean, I think some of her iron play today was just out of this world, just peppering the flagstick. She didn't really hole, I wouldn't have said anything.